Hey Leo, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all good, having a blessed day. I'm going to see what wants to come out for present, past, future energy, how you see yourself, external influences, hopes, fears, and overall outcome. We have the Tower on the back of the deck, 22 seconds on the clock, 9 of Wands as I split the deck, spiritual warrior kind of energy. I'm just going to see what wants to come out. Justice, Hermit, 9 of Cups in the recent past, the Tower, the Fool. It's time to jump into something, to be the change that you want to see. To any ideas that you're having, it's time to take action, to make something physically happen. Things have been balanced out. It feels like there's been a time for you to reflect, to nurture yourself in terms of your mental health, your emotional health. You're wiser, you're stronger. You're ready to face these changes that are coming up in the near future. You've had time to really grasp the vision, to jump into the dream, to really see what you want. You may have spent a lot of time in isolation. It feels like prep time. Some of you, it's like you've got multiple ideas. What one to do, what road to take. You're being encouraged to jump into all things that inspire you, that you feel passionate about. Put in a little bit, see what you get out of it. It feels like you're being asked to seek validation from within right now. No one knows what's best for you more than you. It feels like you could have multiple things that you want to jump into. Maybe like creating some kind of art, creating some kind of tech business, whatever it is. They could be completely contrasting things. Wanting to learn new things, wanting to create different things. Don't put yourself in a box. Let yourself explore. Maybe something's to be explored for a moment. There might be lessons there. You might learn something while painting that's going to help you with something that you're creating or designing with the tech project. Like, just as an example, it's like jump into whatever you feel called to. What's drawing you in? What do you feel called to create for no reason other than just feeling called to create it? Don't look for the reason first. Follow the feeling first. The reason will become clear once you've taken action. Feels like mastering flow state. These are huge changes that are up ahead, but this is what you asked for, something for the long term. Feels like something's been like that bulldozing energy. Something's been ripped down. Yeah, anxiety. Overwhelming. It does kind of feel like mad professor energy. Like I'm just seeing a whiteboard with loads of formulas on it in terms of you could have multiple different dreams, aspirations, passions, gifts, talents, things that you care about, things that you want to change or shift, or multiple different things. Follow your own truth, because there's going to be a lot of different opinions out there that are backed up with evidence. It's like you can really find evidence to confirm anything if you look for it. And it's like, yeah, there may be evidence that it's better to focus on one thing solely, that you can't do everything at once or you can't do everything. But maybe you'll build evidence that you can, because there's something here about creating many different streams of income. And it's not because you need many streams of income. It's like, why make many streams of income if you can make what you need off one? Work smarter, not harder. Hear that. But it's not about what you're getting from this. It's not about what you're getting out of it in terms of the destination, the finance. It's not about the money. It's about what you're learning about yourself, the exploring your inner world through some kind of creativity, different kinds of things. You may feel called to play football. You may feel called to go hiking, to paint, to write, to whatever it might be. It could be completely random and you may not and think it's a waste of time. Follow the feeling. There's a skill you might learn. Maybe it's patience. Maybe it's that there's something waiting for you on that journey. Maybe there's someone you're going to meet there. It's just like, follow what feels good to you, Three of Pentacles and Magician, because there's something that you're about to create, a lifestyle that you're creating, the success that you're about to reach. Maybe you can't get advice from others around you because others haven't gone this way or others haven't reached this point. It's like, how can you take advice from people that haven't walked where you're walking to? And that's not in terms of judging anyone's path, it's just different. There's something here, you got to follow your own intuition. It's like, be the light in the dark, having to guide yourself through this because of something that you've asked for. There's a lot of money here. It feels like generational wealth. Three of Pentacles, Eight of Wands. I've been guided to stop on the page of the Sun, and I actually started your reading before this one, but my mic wasn't on, so I restarted it. But just before, when I had started your reading, the first card out was the Sun. So I'm going to just check this. The Sun represents the dynamic, vital energy of the true self. The symbolism of this energy is the inner child, that aspect in all of us that embodies innocence, enthusiasm and joy. With this card comes the opportunity to let your child come out and play. Creativity, originality and artistry are all in the spotlight now. This card speaks of mastery in educational and professional arenas, positive growth and material gain, happiness in love and family matters. The Sun brings success to any situation, inspiring all within its influence to new heights of imagination, invention and achievement. Delight in the possibilities and let yourself shine. It's from A Magical Course in Tarot, Michelle Morgan. There's like an energy coming through, like I'm not ready to swim with a big fish. You're not seeing things clearly. You're not seeing yourself in your true light. Appreciate yourself. It's like, it's disrespectful to think down about yourself. It's a blessing that you're here. It's a blessing you're alive. It's a blessing for yourself and a blessing for the world. It's like, keep your head up, pick up, like shoulders back, head up, that kind of energy. Shake it off, remember who you are. It feels like you could be doubting if you can handle what you want to create, or it's like, what's the point? Heartbreak. It feels like feeling stuck emotionally, like when you're heartbroken or hurt and you can't, it's like you can't feel that joy. It's like, what's the point? That you can't fully appreciate your success where you're at right now, what you've accomplished, what you've conjured up in your mind, your ideas, your vision. It's like something needed, something bigger than yourself. Emperor. But it feels like there could be some lack of confidence, lack of belief in yourself. Things are happening to build that confidence, to show you who you are. It feels like angelic support. You could be having, the Sun, a lot of signs, things coming in to confirm to you that, to encourage you to believe in yourself. to know your worth, to know you're loved, to know it's worth it, whatever it is. Yeah, 9 of Pentacles. Can you clarify? Let go. Something needs to be, it's like just let go. Accept where you are and let go. There's a lot of things happening right now, but it feels like there's some kind of emotional turmoil created by some kind of overthinking, dwelling on the past. Rise above this. It's time to transcend something. Follow your first instincts. It feels like it's time to take a leap of faith in a new direction. It may mean moving away from people that you're used to, or moving away from an area that you're used to. A breath of fresh air, creating that kind of energy, creating a shift. Maybe it's not permanently, maybe it's just like a trip. Judgment, the Empress. As that the advert just come up, something about trading. Even maybe it's like what you're doing, how can you take that on the move? How can you do what you're doing? How can you create some kind of passive income? Or how can you take your craft, or where can you go that you feel fully yourself, that you can be in full expression? It feels like finding the perfect habitat. You could feel like you keep having great ideas, and it's like, what I'm seeing is a plant, somebody watering the seed, and it's not growing, or it grows and it keeps dying. It's not blossoming. It's not bearing fruit. It feels like as much as you nourish something, it's not thriving. It's taking more energy. It's like if a plant's in the environment where it's naturally getting the sun and it's naturally getting rain and all the good things that it needs, then it doesn't need as much, like you don't have to put as much physical effort, labour into helping that to thrive. It feels like as much as you could be building yourself up, or building your ideas up, building your projects up, your creations up, that your environment is pulling something down. Or it's like draining. As quick as you fill your cup, it's draining. It's like having a hole in the boat. Chariot, 1515. It's like you've made something work for you to the best of your ability, but now it's time to take a risk. Now it's time to let go. To be open to new ways of doing things. And not needing to know what's coming next in terms of further ahead. It's like, what do you feel called to do right now? Not looking at the hows and the overthinking how things are going to happen. It's like, just trust. Yeah, the Chariot. It's time to take a trip, or it's time to move on. Can you clarify what this is, please? Past love, a past lover. Okay. Death. Yeah. It feels like some of you, it's like there's somebody from the past that it feels like it's over with someone. It feels like something's over, and it's over for good, and this is something you're aware of. But by actually moving or changing location, or letting this transformation fully unfold, it's like a knowing that it's you cutting cords with something forever. It feels like this will be a way of you cutting cords with a past love. Something that may have physically left a long time ago, Three of Swords, but something that maybe you still are energetically connected to, Two of Swords. You're being asked to put yourself first. Not viewing things of what things could be or what things was, but what are things right now? How is someone moving right now? Because for some of you, this person isn't even available, emotionally available. So for some of you, somebody's already moved on. You may not know this, but you feel this first instinct. This person may already have a family with someone else. You may feel this first instinct. This isn't going to be for all of you. Only take what resonates. This is just like a side note coming through. It's like, this isn't about someone coming back or waiting for someone to come back. This is that regardless if a past energy come back or not, that you've been guided to move forward. Ace of Cups, Death, Chariot. Ace of Swords. It's like, don't put the closure in someone else's hands. This is a way for you to move on, to start again, to start writing a new chapter, to create better for yourself, to have a second chance at life. To create the life you truly want, the life you've envisioned for yourself. Wishes come true, dreams fulfilled, a magical time of life. 19:22 on the clock. The High Priestess, trust in your intuition, careful reflection before taking action, insights that come through meditation. Walk away from dishonest associations, realising that what you thought you wanted isn't the best choice for your happiness, something that's not worth the effort. This feels like this past person. Stamina. We've got Link's Secrets, 18. Link's Medicine, 222 on the clock. Yeah, this keeps coming through. It's like something that you knew, you had a feeling about in a past situation. Because this person could have had a lot of secrets, kept a lot to themselves. Were you really in the loop? Was you really ever in their world, in their business? Was you known about? Was you acknowledged in terms of around their situation, their people? There's something here about a very secretive energy. It feels like you could have picked up on every truth about this and it could have had you feeling a little stir crazy. It could have been a lot to process, and then to have no closure on that, it does feel slightly emotionally manipulative. It feels like take a minute to process where you're at, to accept where you're at right now in the present moment. Like, what is it right now? Maybe write it down. It's like if this person's not in your life and not, it's like to take that as for what it is and move forward. First page it opened on was Mountain Lion, number 17, Leadership. You can be sure that secrets are afloat. If this is your personal medicine, you should listen to your higher self. Be still and pay attention to the revelations you receive, either in the form of mental pictures or through a higher singing voice in your inner ear. Perhaps you will receive information in the form of omens. You can be sure that Mother Earth is signalling to you in some manner. If Lynx is at your door, listen. Brother or sister Lynx can teach you of your personal power and of things you have forgotten about yourself. Lynx can lead you to lost treasures and connect you to forgotten brotherhoods or sisterhoods. Some medicine people believe that the Sphinx of ancient Egypt was not a lion, but a lynx. This lynx does not say much with an enigmatic smile. The great cat watches over the sands of forever. It feels like you can see straight through these things. It doesn't feel like this is anything you need to worry about, because it feels like this has been something you've known. Something you may have already acted in terms of cautiously about. Devil. It feels like while she was with this person, they were emotionally unavailable. But it's like keeping something physically going in some way. It does feel like trying to buy your love. That kind of thing. It feels like something was missing. Like I said, it does feel manipulative in terms of there could be some kind of addiction to wanting to go back to this energy. It feels like you're about to cut cords with this. It could be overwhelming. This could have been a lot of time invested. But like, it's going to feel like a breath of fresh air. And it's like not everyone has this opportunity. I'm sure this come up for you guys before. The Mad Hatter. Interesting. This was the card on the back of the deck, and I was guided to pull this card, but I thought, no, let me shuffle. But after all that, there he is. Number 27. The character's name is derived from the Victorian phrase mad as a hatter. Stuck in an endless chaotic tea party, Carol's Mad Hatter, who was fond of poetry and unanswerable riddles, showed a neurotic tendency to have unpredictable behaviours and make nonsensical comments. He had a wild and indomitable imagination. You may feel caught in a never-ending cycle of some sort, or trapped in a societal pressure to conform. Yet the powerful tool that could help you now is already within yourself, and it is your imagination. Use it to create a world of your own, in which you give yourself full permission to be exactly who you are meant to be. Key question: how could you fully embrace everything that you are, with all your lights and your shadows? Number 61, Amabel. He loves travel and honest pleasures and is loving and sensitive. Being a traditionalist, he does not adapt easily to change and stays loyal to the values taught to him by his parents. Blessed with great intuition, he is open to everything he encounters, but without necessarily becoming involved. In social and work situations, he stays true to his ideals. He appreciates ideological support, and he does not like aggressive people or those who are hard to decipher. Extremely patient and can accept anything from a loved one or relative. When he does not receive affection, he prefers to be alone. Planet Venus. Reasons for invoking: to live a life according to the divine laws, to lead those who stray from the commandments to reconsider, to maintain harmony among friends. Page number 43. Crown chakra, selflessness. I am kind to all. I am aware that everything I do or say affects others. I will help those who seek it, and I will seek out ways to be of service. I develop an attitude of looking for ways to help others instead of always waiting to be asked. Everything I do from a spiritual perspective and put my heart into it. Third eye chakra, intuitive perception. I know that what my intuitive senses tell me are true. I open myself to the truth that is within and around me. I know that it is there for me to receive. In the stillness and silence of meditation and contemplation, I will experience and know the truth. Seven of Pentacles. So this is from the Crystal Tarot. Crown chakra, crystal, tanzanite. You are getting there, but there is still more work to do. You are beginning to see the rewards of your work, and although there may now be a pause in your progress, this is not the moment to be lazy. It is a time to think carefully before deciding on your next move. And remember, sometimes the answer is staring you in the face. Focus your meditations on your crown chakra to connect you to your spirit guides who will help. Tanzanite can help you connect with your unseen helpers and bring positive energy, promoting magical outcomes. Page number 47. See the stone there on the top. Moon in Virgo, issues surrounding health and exercise may come to the fore. Focus on your physical well-being. Nurture yourself. Prioritize your health mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. Moon in Pisces, beware of indulging in negative or depressive tendencies. Feels like putting your best foot forward. Doing things that help you feel good. Finding healthy ways to channel anger, frustration, but being okay with that. It's like having love for yourself, being kind to yourself. Instead of fighting to change something or wishing you were a different way, it's like just completely accepting yourself, all parts of yourself. Lots of self-talk would be great as well, just reminding yourself that everything's good. Because it feels like there could be energies that are catching you off guard, fiery energies. And just to stay grounded. So that no one gets the brunt of something you're already feeling that has nothing to do with them. Feels like someone could just catch you at the wrong time. Just if you're feeling overwhelmed, just to take a break, give yourself permission to rest, to relax, to take some time. Meditate. Or just do something fun, do something you enjoy, get out in the fresh air. Connect to nature. We are nature. Just like go back, get back to just being present. Wheel of Fortune. The Magician. I was like, just give me one for the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, okay, here's the High Priestess. The Fool. It's like, whatever you're dreaming, keep dreaming it and dream bigger, because everything's possible. It feels like just resetting your energy, having the same amount of passion and drive and energy and excitement and inspiration as when you first thought of something. You could be feeling drained, like you've walked the road too long. It could be wearing you down. It's like shake it off, start again, take a break, reset. Rest, don't quit. An unexpected invitation. And the door in a tree. Number 13. Meaning something unexpected is about to show up and it seems like good news. It is proof that you are being recognised and appreciated. Welcome it with open arms and a grateful heart, even though it may require that you adjust your initial schedule. For this is truly a should not be refused type of invitation. Key question: when an unexpected invitation of any kind appears in your life, what is your most usual answer? Yes or no? Page number 27. Advert just come back on, same little trading guy. Maybe there's something in this. It's weird, it doesn't really come back up with the same guy. An unexpected invitation is coming in. If you usually say no, say yes. You got to be in it to win it, my friend. Whatever that is. Just win life in general. I don't take my own advice, but that is what's coming through. 17. The door in the tree. Fed up with the endless nonsense, Alice left the March Hare and the Mad Hatter and the Dormouse to their party. As she walked through the forest, she noticed that one of the trees had a door that seemed to lead right into it. This magic portal opened onto a fabulous garden with bright flower beds, trees, roses, and a beautiful fountain, all belonging to the Queen of Hearts. Meaning, you are standing in front of a new door that leads to a new chapter in your life. You may wonder if this is the right path for you. Well, it is. Surely the adventures you are going to live will be hectic and eventful, so get ready and get strong. But this fantastic journey will help you grow and become even more assertive. Key question: what portal are you getting through, and what new landscape does it open for you? Many blessings coming in. A whole new world kind of energy. It's like, you know what it means to believe in yourself. You had to believe in the dream to get this far, but it's time to amp it up, to fully embody something. Yeah, the path has been cleared for you to make a change that previously seemed unachievable. And the High Priestess, again. You hear that? Phone ringing. 444. The High Priestess embodies the intuitive. Here is the still blue space deep within you, where the clamour of logic and ego give way beneath the rhythms of wind and water, and the slow, quiet turning of the stars. Intuition speaks in a whisper, preferring colour and texture to language and sound. Moonlight to street lamps, empathy and trust to control. With this card, you're invited to partake of blood and spirit, to participate in your own mythology, to quiet yourself and re-establish your kinship with the divine. Trust what you feel and you will find that the questions answer themselves. You could be seeing a lot of feathers. Black feathers are coming through. I feel like there's a message coming through here, just like, know you're never alone. Dream time. Contrary lizard come out, and I'm just looking here. It says, if lizard has turned up in the contrary position, you may be having a nightmare. This is a sign of inner conflict. Look to the nightmare for a clue to the nature of this conflict. What are the feelings your nightmare causes? Breathe through these feelings and let the sensations flow out of your body. See the truth in what your nightmare is suggesting. It could be the simple message that you are confronting your fears and therefore do not need to experience nightmarish events in your day-to-day life. Another message of lizard reversed is that you may need more sleep or dream time. It could also imply that you have a lack of dreams for your future. Imagination is the door to all new ideas and creations. As you examine the dreaming process, you will find that the subconscious is processing all of the recorded messages. It holds concern in the events you experience during the day. These messages can be suppressed feelings bringing inner conflict, or they can be new ideas or goals, other dimensions of awareness, future events, warning signals, or desires and hopes. In one sense, Contrary Lizard is insisting that you look to your imagination for new experience. This is necessary when life becomes dull or full of boredom. On the other hand, Contrary Lizard may also apply to those who dream too much, refusing to use the dreams as tools to manifest that same vision in their lives. All levels of awareness are accessible through dreams. Remember, life is not always as it seems. Are you the dreamer or are you the dreamed? I'm going to leave it there. If this did resonate, like, share and subscribe. I'll catch you guys soon. Sending so much love.